Good morning, Knights. Night Watch Now formally welcomes you back to school in a second semester. February is here, and that means it is Black History Month. Here's Malik, our Bullard BSU's Vice President, with more.
Hello, Bullard students and staff. February is Black History Month, and the theme this year is Unity. United as one. Every week of the month, we will have an opportunity to celebrate this great month together. Every Friday, there will be a dress-up day where students wear one color of the Pan-African flag, and we encourage all to participate and send to our Knights BSU Instagram in order to be entered into a raffle for a prize. Our weekly flyer will be posted to share updates and activities for each week in February. Also, we will be hosting a showcase that will be shown at the end of the month to share special talents and honor Black History Month. If you're interested in honoring Black History Month by sharing your special talent, please reach out to Miss Russell and Miss Holland. We will need submissions by February 12th. Happy Black History Month, and remember, we're united as one.
Thank you, Malik. Let's face it, 2020 did not pass the vibe check, and 2021 is looking pretty sketchy. Check out our Mind Fuel Club to learn more about yourself and learn life hacks to navigate school, friendship, and more. Find tips, tools, and strategies to make 2021 a better year. To learn more, please email Ms. Ruiz at elisa.ruiz@fresnounified.org or Mr. Theus at robert.theus@fresnounified.org. You can also message either of them in Teams. Meetings are on Tuesdays at 3:30 through Teams. Go check them out. Now, a few announcements for our seniors. First off, our seniors are expected to apply to Fresno City College and/or Clovis Community. Please complete your Fresno City College orientation and apply to these colleges if you haven't already. Also, seniors, make sure you're checking your CSU, UC, or private university portals and completing the tasks the colleges you have applied for have asked you to do. Finally, please check that you are on track for graduation and have the needed A through G requirements. If you have any questions about this, contact your counselor and set up an appointment on Teams. As of December 1st, 2020, CART applications have been open for current sophomores and juniors. If you haven't already applied to be a part of this amazing program, you have time to do so until February 12th. Apply now at www.cart.org/apply for an opportunity to be accepted into a whole new experience of hands-on learning. Students, have you been wondering what your teachers have been doing on campus? We have too. Our crew went to Bullard to see what some of our teachers have been up to. Let's take a look.
Mr. Fisher, how you been?
I've been good.
Been good? You've been teaching here from school, actually?
I have. It's been a fun time. Been busy.
Yeah, we noticed you actually have quite a few things at your setup there. You got a green screen, you got some lights. What's all that about?
Trying to make better video production. Unfortunately, Teams doesn't always carry it that way. So I've been trying, but I feel like I'm not able to get what I want out of it all the time.
So how you been, Mr. Veston?
Busy, surprisingly. Yeah, distance learning takes a lot to get coordinated.
Yeah, how's that been treating you, distance learning?
At first it was really overwhelming, and now it's just a lot of work. I think that most teachers didn't figure out it was going to take as much time to do all the things that we needed to do to set up distance learning for you guys. Plus, we still want to have good lessons, and so we still have to just think about what we want to teach. That takes a lot of time.
So Mr. G, how has it been not being able to interact with your students in person and having to do this all digitally?
It's been trying, it's been very different. It's been very, I don't want to say lack energy because my students are all still great, even with the virtual, but not having them in the same space, feeding off that energy, it's definitely been different. And since it's only my second year of teaching, I've yet to have a full year with students in the classroom, in the theater. So it's been an interesting adjustment, but I've gotten used to it for now. Hopefully not forever, but for now.
And what's it like working with students at this kind of long distance, this distance learning?
It's been a huge challenge. I don't know how else to say it other than that. It's been difficult, it's been challenging. Trying to get student motivation and student interest is challenging. Unfortunately, in chemistry, we usually have a lot of things that grab students' attention, experiments, things we do, and we're not able to have that interaction with students with those things these days.
Do you think that, especially for your seniors, you still feel like you're getting a lot out of the students and that it's been enjoyable to work with these students?
Yes, definitely. The seniors have definitely stepped up. I feel like this year's seniors almost have it the worst because their junior year was cut short, COVID-wise, and then their senior year primarily is online. So I feel like they definitely have the biggest mountain to climb, but their attitudes have been great. They've been awesome supports in class. One advantage to teaching theater is I have seniors in all my classes, including beginning. So it's nice to have that fun juxtaposition of the experienced seniors helping out the new freshmen and even the sophomores. And the juniors are cool too. Go juniors, yay, good for you. But I'm an extrovert, as you know, as most of my students know, I'm extroverted. And I'm so extroverted that even just having faces and bubbles on a screen for Teams, even that gives me the energy to be silly, to have fun. And honestly, it's allowed us to really have good discussions. I think a lot of the students are in the safety of their rooms or their kitchens or wherever it is they're doing learning. They've been able to open up more. We've been able to have some really deep discussions about texts, about comedy, about drama, all sorts of stuff. So I've definitely been impressed with how they've been reacting to it.
Well, that is awesome, and I know I can personally say that I do think it has still been one of my all-time favorite classes, including this year, so.
Yay!
So one of the big challenges that we've been hearing from teachers with this distance learning is keeping students involved, and we've been told you have a bit of an interesting background during your classes, but I don't see a green screen in here, so how are you doing that?
Well, I set up a background after the inauguration with a good friend of mine, Bernie Sanders. And so I have Bernie projected every day in class with me now, mostly because, you guys don't like to turn your cameras on. And so I had Bernie come in. He sits in with me every day, and it's just kind of a fun thing to do. So I was able to do that without having to set up a green screen. I think that's the only time I've set up a background. And just started that just to make things funnier.
Well, labs are a very important part of your class. How have you been managing those with distance learning and all that?
We've been trying to do online simulations, but I'm going to be honest, it's not quite the same. It's not as fun for the students. It's not as fun for me as a teacher. I got into this and I love doing the experiments. I love seeing stuff blow up. I love seeing the effects. I love seeing, the colors that we can produce. That's what makes chemistry fun for me.
All right, thank you, Papa Fish, for joining me today. It's been a pleasure.
I appreciate it.
So I actually had your class before, and one of the big things was the notebook.
Right.
And I've heard this year you guys are doing something with Desmos. What's all that?
Yeah, so we're still taking notes in our notebook, but we also have to pass information back and forth. So I have to actually be able to see everybody's work. And we were doing that in Teams, which not a big fan of Teams myself. So we've switched over to Desmos, and it makes my life a lot easier. I can check work a lot faster, so that's good. And I get to give people feedback.
So you're one of the few teachers around here to still be doing shows, and you have your improv team, you have Little Women coming up, you have Come Blow Me Your Horn coming up. How is that all going?
Those have been great. Those shows are going to be great. It's been really fun. I wish, again, just like teaching, I wish we could all be in the same space, even socially distanced, but, we got to take precautions and play it safe. It's definitely made us have to think outside the box, right? Because creatives, we're very good at thinking outside the box. So it's been really fun to work with the students and to figure out ways that we can still rehearse while being safe, even over Zoom. It was really fun to do 12 Days of Christmas with you, Kate. In fact, you were part of that, weren't you? It was really fun to do that, also in a safe way. That turned out to be a really big success. So I anticipate the same level of success for the improv shows, for Little Women the Musical in May, and for Come Blow Your Horn in April.
So a lot of your students this year haven't had a chance to actually come to the classroom before, so do you want to describe a few of the things that you have in here and what they mean?
Yeah, sure. I have a lot of origami stuff that one of my former students made for me over here on the wall underneath the window. Usually I have the curtains open, but the sun shines in and you can't see things when I project it. This is my desk. I sat here the whole first semester, but now I'm standing over here. I've got like a new setup, which is working better. And over on this side, some posters, bookshelves, lots of empty desks, lots of empty chairs. I miss you guys. And then up in the front is just, where the whiteboard is. I haven't turned on my big projector the entire year. I know some of the teachers do because they can see people better, but I haven't done that. I've just got like 3 different screens going. So that's it.
Well, thank you. I hope distance learning continues treating you well, and it's been a pleasure.
Yeah, it's good to see you guys.
To my freshmen and sophomores this year, and even my juniors who I have not met yet, like we haven't elbow bumped yet or like fist bumped, I am real. I am a human being with a body and with hair as gray as it is. I would love, one day to hopefully have you in a Theater 2 or Theater 3 class, and in my advanced classes, and then we can actually hang out and see each other and actually be in space together. I'm more than just a face in the theater on your screen. So it'd be nice to one day actually give you an elbow bump.
Thank you, teachers, for putting in so much hard work to make this school year possible. Since our sports seasons have been pushed back and have not yet happened, there's a new program in place for academic letters and letterman's jackets. Instead of earning patches after playing a sport, students have the opportunity to use their academic excellence to earn them. For each semester, a student receives a non-augmented GPA of 3.5 or above. If that happens, they will receive a Columbia and White Bollard B and a lamp patch. Now that you have some more information about letterman's jackets and what our teachers are doing on campus, here's some of our students and what they're doing outside of school at work. Today we're out here at Cold Stone and we're visiting our good friend Tegan. She's gonna whip up some ice cream for us. Very excited. We'll let you know how it goes.
My name is Tegan. I'm a senior at Bullard High School and I work at Cold Stone Creamery. Now I'm working a day help shift, which entails me building cakes, making waffle cones, and filling up fudge and caramel.
You got nuts in there, strawberry, whipped cream. It's a good day. It's a good day. There's even a brownie at the bottom. It's 11 a.m. But it's always a good time to eat ice cream,
My name is Cameron Flowers and I work at Baskin-Robbins in the mall. I like this job because I get to work with my friends. I scoop a lot. I make a lot of drinks. Do it again, Joe.
Shimmy, shimmy, y'all, shimmy, and shimmy, yeah. Give me the mic so I can take it away. Shimmy, shimmy, y'all, shimmy, and shimmy, yeah. Give me the mic so I can take it away.
Well, as you can see, I already finished my shake. Very well put together, 10 out of 10. Even though this year has been tough, our Bullard students have been resilient. Keep working hard. Thanks for watching, Knights, and remember to have a great day from 6 feet away.